Hey, 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 everybody. It's Amy, and I'm coming at you live on our fabulous Each One Reach One education page. And I'm going to wait for everyone to pop on here or whoever's going to be able to watch us. I have to admit, I'm a little nervous. In my corporate life, I did live training all the time for 6 years, and I love talking to people. But sometimes every so often I get a little nervous, and today I'm a little nervous. So I've been spraying Stress Away all over me. I'm going to spray that. This is a DIY room spray or body spray. So I'm going to spray a little Stress Away. And I was actually applying some Stress Away with my roller bottle or my roller top, because that's what you got to do. And sometimes you just got to put Stress Away everywhere. So this comes in our starter kit, and I was putting that all up on me. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put on some Valor too. And we're gonna knock this video out of the park, because this video that we're experiencing happiness, Valor 2, you all, or Valor is the best. Yummo, yummo, yummo. So just a couple things real quick. Whereas I love to interact with people who are watching the video, we have a lot to cover in 30 minutes. But please know, there are other fabulous people who are watching. Like I know Stacy and Wendy right now, and for however long they're on, they might be fielding some comments or questions. But we will continue to monitor the videos just like we've been monitoring all along. And so let's go ahead and get started. I just want to thank Claire for doing this, the Each One Reach One group, and I'm really honored to be speaking today about a chemical-free home. Because when I got oily 2.5, almost 3 years ago, I was like, I'm just going to do the oils for my body. And then my eyes kept getting opened more and more to the things I'm going to be talking about in this video. And it's a real eye-opener for us. And so again, I wanted to thank you, Claire, for having this group for us, and also for the giveaways, right? She's so awesome. This is our Each One Reach One group, and I affectionately been calling it our 10 days of oily education, kind of like the 12 days of Christmas, but the 10 days of oily education. And so we still have a good part of this week. We heard from Claire last Wednesday, and she spoke on the intro to oils, which is such a great foundation for setting about the essential oils. And Autumn did a great one on pets and littles, or on pets. And the reason I'm bringing this up, go back and watch these videos. Even if you're thinking, I don't even have pets, I learned such great information for me personally. So we're always learning. I know some people on our team have been using oils for decades. I've been using oils for 3 years. They've been using oils for decades, and I always hear them that we're constantly learning from each other. So I know for you people who are newbies or just getting your feet wet with oils, that you may be feeling like you're getting a lot of new information, and you are. And you know what? Some of us who have been at it for a while, we're getting some new information too. So just want to make mention, if you haven't watched the videos, go back and watch them. Even if while you're cooking a meal or folding your laundry, just get that information in your head. It's extremely important. So like I said, my name is Amy, and many of you may know me from Oilers on a Mission. And so I'm going to be talking about a chem-free home this morning. And I like to affectionately then say how to have a chemical-free home without breaking the bank, right? Because for good, bad, or indifferent, our budget does dictate sometimes some of the choices we make. And that all is what it is. Not a good thing or a bad thing. It just is. But before we get started, I want to ask us some questions. Get us thinking in the here and now about what our life, our culture, our society looks like now. And so I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you, if you want to answer with some of your favorite emojis, or some hearts, or some, smiley faces, or some angry faces, whatever. I know you won't be angry at me. Please do so. But I will have some questions to ask you all. So can we agree that we live in a more toxic society than ever before, right? And can we agree that we no longer have a healthcare system, but rather it's like a sickness management system? Frustrating, right? Hashtag frustrating. And can we all agree that our health, it is our most important and precious commodity, right? Without our health, right? So our pets, or the littles in our lives, they're exposed to chemicals in our homes, y'all. And don't you agree that they deserve a better way of life as well, right? So no more cleaning our floors with crazy stuff, y'all. And then our little pets with their cute little paws, our littles with their cute little feet, walking all up in that crap. Okay, was that a cuss word? all up in that chemical crud. And so would you also agree that you are either going to invest in your health today or your sickness tomorrow, right? And so both ways can be expensive. So either way, you're going to pay the price, right? Again, hashtag frustrating. But here's the deal. I don't want us to have a posture of gloom and doom. Which is the posture of Oilers on the mission, and it's posture of this each one reach one. I want us to have a posture of knowledge is power. And it's about being informed and about knowing what we can do, the easy steps that we can take, one little step at a time that actually can be huge benefits and consequences, good consequences for our families. So this is about a chemical-free home without breaking the bank. All right. And so I want us to be thinking about, sorry, remember, knowledge is power. This isn't gloom and doom. So I want us to be thinking about this. So why does toxin-free living matter so much to me? From the house cleaning items to the personal care items. You know what? It's so important for me how we talk to each other, or how we think. But also, like I said, what we put on our bodies. Like this Stress Away right here, it's a room spray. It's Stress Away and it's water. I don't even put the little witch hazel in because I sprayed a little bit, and then I'm spraying it all up in me because I'm a little nervous. And it's a room spray too, y'all. So I'm just like, this matters. What we put on our bodies matter. I need to keep this to 30 minutes. I'm going to keep going. So that's why it's so important. We need to know what we're putting on our bodies, on our hair, in our bodies, what we're cleaning our homes with, everything, because it all affects us. All right, so here's some stats. Get ready. I'm just going to read these because they make me mad. Some things for us to think about. The number 2 cause of death in the United States is cancer. All right? 1,600 people die a day of cancer. 1 in 3 cases in the U.S. is directly related to poor diet, physical inactivity, weight, or chemical exposure, which means that we need to know what we have in our homes. Simple as that. The National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, which is OSHA. You guys see those OSHA posters at your work. They're probably displayed in the lunchroom. So that's the organization we're talking about. They did a study. They studied 2,983 ingredients that are in products that are found at home and found 884 toxic ingredients. So they studied 2,983 and they found 884 toxic. That's 30%, okay? 314 of them caused biological mutations. 218 caused reproductive systems. The first time I read that, I about started crying. Yeah. 778 were toxic to the human body. 146 they knew caused cancer tumors, but they're allowed in the United States, even though they're banned in many countries around the world, right? Many of these chemicals are allowed in the common cleaning supplies here in the United States, things that you all have under your cabinets. Praise God, I don't have them under my cabinets anymore because I did a lot of ditching and switching. So again, this is about how to have a chemical-free home without breaking the bank. Okay, now this next part is huge, okay? Or I think it's huge. 26 seconds after exposure, which is the same for essential oils, 26 seconds after exposure, chemicals are found in measurable amounts in the human body. The average woman, y'all, that's us, the average woman applies 300 chemicals to her body 80 before breakfast. Of course, I'm always like, well, that depends on when you eat breakfast. But I digress. So of the top 10 most dangerous chemicals in your home, again, the top 10 most dangerous chemicals in your home, guess what, y'all? Air fresheners. Like plug-ins and candles and all those things that seemingly smell so good, they are the worst. Which is why a DIY room spray like Stress Away or a DIY room spray like Purification, which I never thought I was a DIY girl. But I never did the candles or the plug-ins because they didn't agree with me at all. So I never used them. But I'm loving my DIY room sprays. Okay. Second on the list is our chemical cleaning supplies, right? Think about it. When we clean our bathrooms or when we clean our house, we're always like, we need to air this out because all these chemicals are getting inside of us. Ugh. And beauty supplies and personal care products, right? Beauty care, so things we put on our body to try and look better is actually harming us. Things like hairspray, gel, shampoo, deodorant, All are laden with chemicals. Most deodorant has aluminum in it. And we slather it on our lymph nodes for over 70 years. And many scientists believe that aluminum exposure may be linked to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. The only thing I will say about that is once I saw that information about 2 years ago, a few months after my mom died of Alzheimer's or memory loss, whatever you want to call it, dementia, I threw out all my antiperspirants. And I went without any antiperspirant or deodorant for like a week, and I did smell because my body was detoxing. But you know what? We have, Young Living has pre-made deodorants, two different, almost as two flavors, two different scents. And I actually use DIY deodorant, right? Thank you, Indie Apple. We've done those at our Make and Takes. But you know what? I don't find myself needing them as much. Yeah, more in the summer, but I don't find myself needing to put deodorant on every day. And people are always saying I smell good because I'm all like, they're up here, like where I've just, put Stress Away on or Tea Tree or, whatever, Valor, Joy. And they're always like, you smell so great. I'm like, well, it's the oils because I don't have any deodorant on. But here's the thing. One of the top pollutants in a family home is laundry soap and fabric softener. You wash your clothes. It sits on your skin. It outgasses in your closet. The first time I heard that, I wanted to wash everything in my closet, but I don't know how feasible that was, so I haven't done that yet. But that's on my list. It's on my radar. That information came straight from the U.S. EPA, and it is from their top 10 killer household chemicals study. Yay! Go team, right? The easiest thing you can do regarding kicking out some things with your laundry cleaning is get rid of your dryer sheets and use wool dryer balls. You can get 3 of them on Amazon for like $5 or $6. You might even be able to get them less expensive than that. Again, I did that a couple years ago and I was like, this is so weird, but it is so awesome. And you know what? They last forever. I don't even usually put oils in it, but I always see girls on Oilers or couple other team pages I'm on, they're usually using purification or lavender or something like that. I kind of forget about it. Whoops, because I'm spraying it all over the air. Okay, where am I? Okay. There are 100,000 chemicals on the market today. The Toxic Substance Control Act of 1976, before some of y'all were born, right, grandfathered them in. What does that mean to you? Simply put, these chemicals have not had any safety testing, and we know very little information about their side effects, right? Those should get some angry emojis right there, y'all. I'm just saying. Now, Dr. Samuel Epstein, he's a chairman of the Cancer Prevention Coalition, says it is unthinkable that women would knowingly inflict such exposures on their infants and children and themselves if these products were routinely labeled with explicit warnings of cancer risks. But they are not labeled. So again, this isn't about gloom and doom. It's not about throwing anybody under the bus. It's about knowledge is power. It's about knowing what toxins and chemicals we have in the home and how we can kick them to the curb without breaking the bank. That's what our posture is today. And how once we are informed, we've got the privilege, the burden to share it with others. I just got the chills on that. I just spent 4 days with family, so I'm a little emotional. So hopefully, I don't ever cry on these videos, but I'm like a couple times about ready to cry. And since the 1940s, prostate cancer is up 200%. Thyroid cancer up 155% and brain cancer up 70%. And the American Cancer Society estimates 50% rising cancer rates by 2020, which is just 3 years away. 3.5 if you want to get technical. So it's no wonder that the quality of air inside our home can be 5 to 7 more toxic than the outside air quality. So what happens when your body is chemically overloaded, right? How does it show up? You may see it in something as catastrophic as cancer. And I can only imagine that every single person watching this video, either live or watching watching this later, everybody has been affected by cancer. We just all have. So I'm always very sensitive when I teach on this because, it's important. And it's sensitive because it's our family. That's our friends. But another way that your body will show you that it's chemically overloaded, and every single one of us is going to say yes to one of these, and unfortunately we'll probably say yes to a bunch of these. You feel it in ways like lethargy, inability to focus, sleep trouble, chronic inflammation, unexplained pain, skin issues, hot flashes, And if anyone's having hot flash issues, if any women of a certain age are having hot flash issues, message me and we'll chat. Stress, fear, and the list goes on. But remember, I want to encourage you that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Know what's in your home. Y'all are the gatekeepers to your homes, okay? And we can control what's in the four walls of our home, right? And we can do this. Knowledge is power. All right. I just got done reading that. Okay. Okay, so a couple things. I'm going to pause for a second before I get into our next part. But I think I'm pretty sure Claire mentioned this, but this is important enough to mention again. And that is, in the United States, there's no rating system for essential oils. All right, the closest we get is an FDA requirement that in order to label a bottle pure or therapeutic grade, the contents of that bottle, 5%. So for a bottle to say it's pure, it only has to have 5% essential oil in it, right? Again, knowledge is power, not throwing anybody under the bus. Okay, so these 4 grades are grade A, B, C, and D. And that's just a labeling. It's not like grade A, or grade F, you're failing. So it's just A, B, C, and D. So grade A is therapeutic, made from, pay attention, made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. All right, that's optimal. All right. Grade B are food grade, but they may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Grade C are perfume oils that contain adulterating chemicals, and they usually use solvents, for example, hexane, to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest. Solvents can be cancerous, all right? And they may be in many store-bought oils. Grade D is called floral water, and it's for aromatic only, and it's usually a byproduct of the grade A distillation. After the oil is pulled out, the leftover trash water is sold to companies which will fill 5% of the bottle with leftover trash water. 5% of the bottle with completely watered down oils, and they will call it pure. Know what you're buying. Y'all, that's what it comes down to. Grade A is the only true pure oil, and that is what Young Living is. So know what you're buying. That's why you want grade A oils. You want to, before you purchase, check to see if the company owns their own farms. Check how they are growing their plants, how they're harvesting, how they're fertilizing, how they're distilling, because that matters. If they're distilling them with chemicals, it's kind of defeats the purpose, right? And why would you go to the extra step, y'all, of using an oil, an essential oil that you are thinking is natural and pure and organic, only to realize that it is potentially laden with chemicals, either through the harvesting process, the fertilization process, or the distillation process. Again, knowledge is power. Know what you're buying. So I think Claire or Autumn talked about this in their video. When we're talking about oils and how to use them, we are only talking about Young Living essential oils. All right, we're not speaking on any other oils, because we have a whole Vitality line that is labeled specifically for being able to ingest. All right, we take our oil usage very seriously. All right, and so one of the things that I would be remiss not mentioning is Young Living seed to seal process that Young Living that Gary Young, the founder, created. He also says he does not create an essential oil for profit. He creates it for a purpose, and that's really powerful. And so to learn more about our seed to seal process, just go to seedtoseal.com. How easy is that, right? Okay. Now you're asking yourself, okay, well, why do other companies then sell their oils more cheaply? Again, I never want to throw anybody under the bus or any other businesses under the bus. It just goes back to what their company philosophy is, all right? So to say they are also potentially basing their, like I said, Gary is not making an oil for profit. He's making it for purpose. And if another oil company is like, we're needing to pay attention to the bottom line, which I respect, I make decisions on my household based on my budget. So again, just information on that. But if you spray your crop with pesticides, you have more crop to distill. If you use a chemical solvent to extract the oil, you pull more out. If you dilute it with a cheaper oil or a carrier oil, you stretch the oil that you have distilled. And most essential oils are sold more cheaply because companies cut corners. Simple as that, y'all. But here's the thing, be informed. My team, Claire's team, is all about we're all passionate about toxic-free living. We're passionate about keeping things simple, and we're passionate about helping each other on this oily journey. All right. There's one thing I also want to make mention in keeping it simple is there is this free app that you can download from the Google Play Store or wherever you get your apps from. It's called Think Dirty, and it is a app. It's a free app, and it is a they rate products from personal care to household to makeup, what have you. And they rate them on a rating from 10 to 0, with 10 being the worst. So again, this is, if you're thinking, well, I don't know if this product is good or bad or, chemically laden, the Think Dirty app is a great resource for you. So you can get that. So here's the thing. Know what's in your home. Know what's in your cabinets. Know what is around you. All right. Okay, so over the last 2.5 years, I've been using more oils, obviously more product. And how I started was something as simple as the starter kit. I'll be real honest with you, and Autumn put this in my intro. When Autumn Overbay talked to me about oils 3 years ago, I was like, what's an essential oil, right? She very sweetly let me sample some from my mom, who was still alive at that time. And I said I wanted to buy the oils. And she kept sending me a link to get a wholesale member. And I said, I just need these oils. And she's like, Amy, if you buy these retail, basically, of course, the 3 oils I had, she's like, if you buy these 3 retail, if you spent $20 more, you could just get the starter kit where you get all these oils and like 8 more and a diffuser. So that's why we are so, if you're like, gosh, Amy, I want to just try this one oil. And I know y'all are thinking that, which is fine, but just realize that wholesale, I was raised in the 80s, so friends don't let friends buy retail. And so anyway, my point of bringing that up is I was like, what am I going to do with these 11 oils, right? So I just started using thieves and lemon. Started using those two and put a roller top on my Stress Away and started putting that everywhere. And that's how I started. And then I added Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is that right there. It's our powerhouse of an antioxidant drink. Then as I mentioned earlier, I ditched my antiperspirants. Then I started using Thieves toothpaste. You can make your own toothpaste. I never have. I just use the Thieves toothpaste. And then, as I've already mentioned, I traded out the dryer sheets for wool dryer balls. Okay. Then I slowly, like I said, this is over the course of right there. That was over the course of about a year. And then we launched the laundry soap. And I started using laundry soap, our Thieves laundry soap. And then recently I started using the dish soap. And so it's been a step-by-step process. I did try doing a DIY dish soap, and it didn't quite work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll use the Thieves dish soap. And so, again, it's just, working toward getting your home chemical-free. The one thing that was so passionate for me, because of family things going on, was kicking the antiperspirants out the door. And, what may be the most passionate thing for you is laundry soap, because you have issues, or someone in your family has issues, and you have to be very particular about your laundry soap. So, just start somewhere. Just start somewhere. All right. And I guess my point of that is it's easy. It's one step at a time, And that's why I appreciate our Oilers on a Mission page, which anyone who is a member in Claire's downline, that is a amazing page, community and fun and education resource. I'm always learning something new in that page about how, we can continue to kick toxins out of our home. All right. So as I've been mentioning Oilers on a Mission a couple times. And so Oilers on a Mission now has been around for a little over 3 years, and we have over 2,000 plus members. I meant to look to see how many we have, but I think we have maybe close to 2,100 members. And so we are growing constantly. Why? Because the oils work. A company which sells, Young Living sells 100,000 starter kits every month, and they do so for a reason, because people are tired of the chemical yuck around them, all right? And they're wanting to take control of their homes. If you look around you, Chipotle is cutting out the GMOs. Panera is as well, under their salad dressing. Kraft and Macaroni and Cheese has cut their dyes, and there's other companies as well who are taking steps to get the toxins out of their products. People are starting to flip over the back of their bottles, have what they put on their skin and what they eat, what they clean with, and they're saying no more. And that's where the oils can come in. Now, can you live a completely toxic-free life? Probably not. But the goal here is to help minimize your exposure, right? Just think about all those statistics I listed at the beginning of the video. We want to minimize our chemical exposure, right? And we are the gatekeepers to our home, so we have that control. All right, and so we can take control of our laundry soap. Ah. I've never done a DIY laundry soap. We do have a, Claire has a, I think it's called, well, it's Oilers on, it was something else, but now it's Oilers on a Mission website, which has all kinds of DIY product recipes to it, and also the dish soap. And I haven't even touched upon the supplements. We have a ton of oily infused supplements, from vitamins to multigreens, all kinds of amazing things. But anyway, I digress. But all of these go back to what we're putting on our body, what we're putting in our body, how we're cleaning our clothes, how we're cleaning our dishes. All right, we want to reduce the amount of toxins and chemicals that we have around us. I don't know what my deal is with my hair, other than I did just spray one of my DIY sprays on my hair. Before I go on to this 3 cabinet challenge and talk a little bit about this, one of the most powerful ways to kick chemicals out the door without breaking the bank is our Thieves Household Cleaner. Now, I heard about this cleaner and I thought, you know what? I'll be real honest with you. I thought, that sounds a little bit too good to be true, right? That I can use this Thieves Cleaner, which is a concentrate, all right, and that it can replace all the cleaners in my home. What I clean my toilets with, my bathroom with, my bathtub, my sink, my kitchen floors, all my floors, mirrors and glass and wood. I was like, there's no way you can clean glass or mirrors and it not streak. Now, I want to point out, I believe everyone was telling the truth, but I just thought it was just too good to be true. So I was like, you know what? I got myself some Thieves Cleaner. Has this fabulous little ratio on the back because it is concentrate. All right, so where this is, like this is $22, it goes a long way because it only takes a little bit of like this cap right here to make this little beauty right here. It's our Thieves Cleaner, and as you can see, I repurposed the bottle after I washed it out with some lemon. But this costs about $1.50. You buy it in health food store, guess what? It's going to run you $4 to $6, and that's what we're talking about. Get rid of all those toxins out of those chemicals from under your sink, and without breaking the bank, you've just replaced all your cleaners. Bam. What I have under my kitchen sink, because I thought, you know what, if I'm going to be, continuing to get the chemicals out of my home, I got to walk the walk, right? And so the only thing under my kitchen sink right now, and if you want me to take a picture of it, I absolutely will. Well, actually right now there's just Castile soap, because the other 3 things under my sink are these. So these things and Castile soap are the only thing under my kitchen sink right now. I know, crazy. All right, so I'm wondering if we can get a bunch of emoji love for Claire, sweet Claire and Tim, who are doing all these crazy giveaways. Seems like every day, because I'm going to issue a 3 cabinet challenge. And so I'm just wondering if we all do a little homework and come back here. I'm wondering if Claire will rise to the occasion and do a giveaway. So I'm seeing some emoji love come up. So I'm hoping Claire or Tim are watching, but I'm hoping that we can get them to do a giveaway, because here's the 3 cabinet challenge. It's not for the faint at heart, y'all. I'm just letting you know. All right, so here's the 3 cabinet challenge. When you get home, if you're watching this from work or if you're home right now, I want you to start flipping over the backs of the bottles in any of 3 cabinets in your home. Be it your pantry, you can use your refrigerator if you want, under the kitchen sink, in your bathroom. But you have to look in 3 cabinets, okay? You have to check the ingredients. Man, Claire, you better be doing this giveaway, or Tim, because we're getting a lot of emoji love, I'm just saying. But you need to look in 3 cabinets, and you have to pick at least one product from one of those 3 cabinets, and you need to flip over the product, and you need to read the ingredients, all right? And I need you to pick one ingredient, and I need you to Google it. I said this isn't for the faint at heart. Google it. See what it says about it. Know it's in your homes. It's as simple as that. Knowledge is power. This isn't gloom and doom. We're not sitting here running around like Chicken Little. The sky's falling. We're letting you know there's chemicals in our homes. We need to identify them. We need to ditch and switch. And we need to do so without breaking the bank. And that's one of the reasons, I'm so passionate about this. And I know that everybody who's already done videos and everyone who's going to be doing videos and anybody who's involved with Oilers, they're just passionate about this. And that's another thing with Each One Reach One group. We want to empower you with this information and be like, you know what, you can do something about it. You can do something about it without breaking the bank. You can do something as simple as, I know $22 is a lot to some of us sometimes, But I'm like, this will last you a while. I don't clean as much as I should, so it lasts me more probably than other people. But for this bottle to cost $1.50, and to think that you're getting chemicals out of your homes, chemicals that are toxic, that cause reproductive issues, that potentially cause cancer, get them out of your homes, y'all. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing it with my family, the people that are important to me, my friends. And that's the same with my friends as well. That's the heart of this group right here. It's about empowerment. It's about education and about empowerment. And going, you know what, there's a better way. There's a better way, and it's easier than we think. And you don't have to you can get rid of every single thing in your house, but that's overwhelming and it's hard. But you also need to be able to get these oils into your everyday routine. And I think I'm past my 30 minutes, so I'm about ready to end. But here's the key. Set yourself up for a success. Start ditching 1 or 2 items at a time. I just went for it and got 11 oils. And I thought, what am I going to do with these 11 oils? And I just started using a couple at a time. And then I started using another one at a time. Now I'm like, yeah, these oils I use all the time. They're everyday oils. Oils I carry around with me. I digress. It's easier than you think. That's all I'm saying. If you have questions, concerns, comments, put them here in the comments section. Reach out to whoever invited you to this group. We're here to help. Okay? Just wanted to mention that. So again, the 3 cabinet challenge, and I'm hoping that Claire will do some kind of giveaway. Maybe she'll do a separate post and mention the giveaway. Say you have to watch this video, whatever the case. But you got to look in 3 cabinets. You got to tell us which 3 cabinets you looked in. You got to pick one product from that cabinet, one of those 3 cabinets. You got to pick one ingredient from that cabinet or from that product to look up on Google, and then you need to report back to us. And I'm hoping Claire will give us more details on that. And so just going back to, we are the gatekeepers of our homes, and it's easier than we think. We're here to help. Oilers on a mission, that's, our posture. Knowledge is power, and we're here to help. And for me, I'm tired of putting chemical yuck on my body. I'm tired of putting it in my body. I'm tired of breathing it in. I'm tired of all those ways for my family as well. I've had loved ones die from some of these issues that we have mentioned here. Dear, dear loved ones die from this. And I'm not saying what was necessarily the cause for them, but I'm just saying when you hear that brain cancer is up 70%, when you hear that aluminum is linked to Alzheimer's, it's like, it's got to stop. We need to kick the chemicals to the curb. We need to do it without breaking the bank. We're here to help. The Thieves line is crazy, ridiculous, awesome. I showed you some of the Thieves products that I use. If you do nothing else and you're thinking, okay, you were already a member. If you're already a member and you don't have the Thieves cleaner, y'all get this on your next ER. I'm just saying. ER is Essential Rewards. Wendy's going to be talking about Essential Rewards tomorrow in her video. You will want to watch it. She is a wealth of information. And if you're thinking, I haven't gotten my kit yet, you know what? When you order your kit, your starter kit, you can customize it and sign up for Essential Rewards right then. You can buy Thieves, and you can buy one of our oil-infused supplements like Super B or Super C. That'll get you qualified for Essential Rewards, and bam, you'll get an extra oil free this month when you do that. So I hope I covered everything that at least to get us started. Like I said, we're here to help. So as you're watching this, even later, feel free to ask questions because we will be monitoring to this video. So let me see how long I went because I'm really time conscientious. I went 33 minutes and 33 seconds. Yay. Y'all have a great Monday. And you know what? It's one step at a time to get your house chemical free. Hugs. Mwah.